Good morning from sort of sunny Central Portugal. It's a little less gloomy than it was earlier. If you're watching this, then my attempt at my very first YouTube video has been a success, and I've actually filmed stuff and put it into video format and put it on YouTube. So that's something I've been meaning to do for about a year and a half. So if you're watching this, yay me! I'm super tired this morning. I had a weird sleep last night. For some strange reason, I was very preoccupied with whether or not I had any dishwashing soap left. In case you're wondering, I do. So there was no need to dream about it. Anyway, so I'm tired. I woke up later than usual. Normally I'd be up at about 7:30 or 7 and kind of starting things at about 8. But I didn't rise this morning until 9. So what's that about? My plan for today is do some greenhouse stuff. I want to move a bunch of stuff out of the greenhouse into pots, especially the flowers I have. I want to plant a few things out into the garden, and I want to get some more seedlings into the greenhouse, especially jalapenos, asparagus. I've got some pumpkins, maybe some tomatoes and cucumbers if I can fit them. And then, I've got a whole bunch of firewood that I don't want to stack it all because that would destroy my soul. So I'm going to stack just a little bit at a time. So I'll work on that. I had a delivery yesterday morning and it's sitting in a terrifying pile by my water tank. And then I think I'll probably move inside and do a bunch of work on my kitchen. Lots of challenging things ahead. I'm going to be busy, but first I'm going to make a coffee. Alright, I have coffee. I'm going to sit down, see what's happening in the world, and drink it, and enjoy it, and hopefully wake up a bit. Today I'm planning out my seeds that I'm going to plant. So I've got a big box of seeds beside me. I got some of these little circle pumpkin things, so I'm going to stick these in the ground. I think they could be just a fun thing to grow. Got some hot peppers. Yeah, so I've got loads of seeds. I need to root through this, find the jalapeno seeds, the asparagus seeds, and I'm going to plant those pumpkins. I'm going to plant them all in my greenhouse, which means I need to move stuff out of my greenhouse. Which means I need to consult my spreadsheet. Yes, I have a spreadsheet. Probably difficult to see here, but this ridiculousness is me keeping track of all of the plants that go into the greenhouse and everything that goes in the ground. And I also keep track of what's in pots before it goes into the ground. And with this craziness, which is a map of my land, at least a map of the garden terrace. I also have a map of the land. So I've got a crazy legend over on this side, and I'm marking everything I'm planting down here. Yeah, welcome to my obsessive mind. It's terrifying. So the internet says to soak the asparagus seeds for a couple of hours before planting them. So that's what I'm doing. And I've got these 10 spots. So I'm gonna fill this tray up with this stuff in this bag, whatever it is. Germination type compost, I suppose. And then I'm gonna put the little signs in, poke some holes, and plant some seeds. I'll do 2 seeds in each hole and hope for the best. Try to spread them out a bit in case they both germinate. And I'll wait for the asparagus seeds to soak for a bit, and then I'll put those in as well. So, jalapenos done. I need to spray them with some water. And I've got my water sprayer thing ready to go. I have never found one of these things that actually works. This one doesn't really turn off, so if it's pumped, it never goes off. I have another one which sucks water out somehow when you pump it. They all kind of work. I even had just like a typical spray bottle. That thing stopped working too. And really, you shouldn't have to worry about what your bottle is doing. It should just be a bottle. It should just turn off, go exist in the corner, and not be annoying. But this one, it's annoying. If anyone has ever found anything like this that actually works for longer than 1 week, please tell me, because they're really useful when they work and they're really annoying when they don't work. So yes, if anyone knows. I don't even know what brand this is. Some miscellaneous no-name brand perhaps. That's my problem. Anyway, when it works, they're great. When they don't, they're annoying. So, time to put some stuff in the ground, in the greenhouse anyway, and I'm always excited when I plant new seeds that I've never done before. So these little pumpkins could be interesting. I'll just do like 5 seeds around in a circle, because pumpkin seeds don't tend to have too many problems germinating in my experience, in my limited experience with pumpkins. So let's do that. Okay, so there we go, pumpkins. The greenhouse also looks like it could use a drink, so I'm going to get that annoying sprayer out and put it to work. So my battery died as I was planting the seeds, and I've realized that it takes a long time to film stuff. So while my camera was charging, I just got on with stuff. I built some garden beds, planted the rest of the seeds. I made a Greek salad. It's accidentally enormous but delicious, and I'm drinking an iced mocha, enjoying lunch, and I'll continue charging my camera up, and then I'll get on with it. Then I think I'm going to actually add a job in. I'm going to do some stuff with water. I have a water tank. I have 3 water tanks, and 2 of them are plumbed in to be able to accept water from the pump, and 1 of them isn't yet connected. So I'm going to connect that 3rd water tank, which is way easier than it sounds. It's just a bunch of pipes that push together. I have all of this stuff I need. It's a beautiful day, as you can see. Where I'm from in southern Ontario right now, it's -15, so that's insane, and that is a reminder of why I left Canada back in 2001. Canada, I love you, but dude, you're cold. Can't be dealing with that stuff. So I'm gonna enjoy my lunch, and I'm gonna stick the camera back on charge. Yes, I'm eating salad with a spoon. I know that's weird. I've got this to do still, which is hideously terrifying. And I've got this bag of tricks out here. So I think most of what I need is in here. Plus the dishwashing soap that I was so worried about last night for some reason. I'll use that to help me squash the pieces together. It's time to tackle this water pumping situation. I have a plan. I think I have everything I need. I brought a few more bits out. So anyway, I need to take off this pipe, take off the cap, add a new pipe, and run it all the way over to that tank over there, and put a tap on it, like these guys, so that when these 2 taps are closed and this one is open, that 3rd tank will fill up. So I like the idea of having all of my taps in this one little section here. It means if anyone's ever watching my land and they have to pump water, it's just all there. Very simple. Turn 2 taps on, 2 taps off, 1 tap on, and whichever tap is on, that's the tank that will fill up. So it's kind of idiot-proof, which is how I like it, mostly for myself. So I'm going to start up here by cutting this pipe off with the hacksaw, putting a tap, and then I'll need to find the long length of pipe that I can connect to there. So it probably seems a bit ridiculous cutting off the pipe so close and having such a short length, but I like the idea of the tap sitting here so it's visible rather than kind of tucked behind. So I'm going to start by hacking this off. So I need to give myself a bit of space, something like this. Yoki. And then these things are really cool. Oh, weeds. Get out of my way. So it's called, I think, well, I don't know if it's called this officially, but I call them fish fit pipes. Oops. And so how they work is you put the pipe through this, and then you have this little guy that goes on. It can be a little tricky to get it on, but it pushes on. And then I push it down quite a bit, and then sort of just force this on. Oftentimes it requires a little bit of help. So that's what this stuff is for. Dishwashing liquid. On you go. Makes it all nice and slippy. And hopefully I've given myself enough space with this ridiculously short piece of pipe. I'm not 100% sure. Then you push it on. Sometimes with much trouble. Okay, that's not going on. You get on there. And you go. And you go. And then maybe I can... How do I do this? Taking the gloves off. Taking the gloves off. Well, I don't know what's happening here. Man, this is, it's not supposed to be this hard, I promise. I've got it on the wrong thread. God, what a nightmare. All right, come on. Oh, man. Holy crap. That was harder than I expected, but the dish soap did help, so that's good. Okay, so the pipe running from the tank, but I don't think it's long enough, so it's frustrating. I'll start it up there and see how far I can get. This stuff is very unruly and annoying. There you go. So that one seemed to go on a bit easier. I was a bit more liberal with the subby stuff, so maybe that helped. I have a feeling it's not long enough, which is annoying. So I don't know, let's see. That might be okay. Let's see how this stretches. The top part up here is not my property, so probably technically shouldn't have it really resting up there, even though it's possibly a shortcut. It doesn't come all the way, but I do need to attach stuff anyways to sort of get it to go into the top. I have these fittings, that's fine. I've got plenty of little bits of pipe around, so I'll just figure something out. I'll probably start up at the top with the right angle thing and then work backwards and see what I need. So this guy goes in here, and using these handy zip ties, I'll strap it all on, and I guess I'll just attach it to this with another elbow. Oh, holy smokes, that was less fun than I was expecting, and surprisingly tiring. But I have it going in, traveling down here. This dodgy-ish connection, and then it goes up there to the tap, and so when that tap is on and the other two are off, the water tank behind me will fill. I'm gonna go put the water pump on and see if that's what happens. So it's kind of a moment of truth. Let's see how it works. I've got the fear, but well, quietly confident. I'm quietly confident. So this guy's off. Turn this guy off. And leave this guy on. Plug it in. It's sending water this way, so I don't see any leaks here. This is the one I was a bit worried about. Or do I? I know I do. I think I see a leak. So it's actually this one. Anyway, it's a small leak. I can address that later on. Let's go see what's happening with the rest of it. I don't see any leaks here. That's good. And we have water coming out. So this tank, I believe, is already full. So I'm going to turn the pump off and call that job done. And now if I can do this tap on this tank right here, that's another one of those very annoying jobs that I've been avoiding. So I'll do that, and I'll do that, and I'll be very happy. My water jobs will be done for the day. So you know those jobs that should take you maybe 15 minutes but end up taking you an hour? I just did one of those jobs. It's a bit scary looking, but after much hassle and effort, I think it'll do the trick. Basically, this monstrosity on the front of the tank is 2 taps. You may notice that I've chopped off this piece of wood here, I've chopped off that piece of wood there, I've chopped off this handle. These all screw on, and in order to screw them on, you have to turn them, and in order to turn them, you have to have space to turn them. So I have kind of massacred the front of this tank. This handle doesn't close anyway, so that's not that big of a deal, and I don't know what that's doing anyways. So I think I'm good. Initially, I actually had this facing that way, which was impossible. The taps are both off. This one will lead to future garden irrigation. This one is just where I plug in my garden hose. That's how I water currently. I'm going to turn on the water pump, and if any of this gizmo here leaks, I'm going to cry. So fingers crossed this all goes okay. Turned on the pump, and I shall be closely observing this. Uh-oh, I saw a drip. I saw 2 drips. Oh man, bollocks. See this drip here? That's not great news. So in order to fix this, uh-oh, another drip over here. Oh man. I'm gonna try to fix it. I've got this. I'm basically just using brute force to try to crank this thing on farther, but there's wood in the way, so I'm going to cut it. I don't know how wise this plan is. Brute strength with plastic taps probably isn't a good idea, but I don't know, I just want to get it done, and the idea of working on this tomorrow makes me sad, and I need to fill this tank up so I can have water for my garden. This is probably the most important tank, so I'm gonna try it. There's a leak here. Why? Anyway, the taps work, so that's good. Yeah, it's just a matter of making sure the water stays in the tank. So let's see tomorrow. Yeah, it's kind of a funny way to end what has been a very positive day. This is still positive, but it's kind of, you know, it's not a victory. It's sort of a meh, I don't know, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing basically a full day of work at my place. It's about 5 o'clock now. So what have I done? I've done that water malarkey. I installed a new tap there. I connected it to the tank over there. I did that craziness on the front of that tank, possibly unsuccessfully. I planted a bunch of seeds. I actually came back already and planted the asparagus seeds as well. And I made a garden bed. And I didn't move any logs. If I was feeling energetic, I would do a few, but I'm not. It's important to take breaks. I basically have a bad habit of just only resting when I'm hungover, which is not a great way to live. So yeah, that's sort of a day of work at my little Quinta here in Central Portugal, and I hope you enjoyed it. I think this is where I say something like, if you liked my video, please subscribe. And I guess I just said that, so do what you will. I've enjoyed filming this, and I've enjoyed the day of work, even though there have been a few frustrations. And yeah, hopefully more videos to come in the future.